And welcome back to the GCSports YouTube channel. My name's T-Bird, bringing you tonight's action from Gateway Raceway here for the Cringe Xfinity Series on this Sunday evening. Joining me in the booth is Mr. NK as your in-race reporter for the evening's festivities.
Howdy, y'all.
And as we just come off the custom race, what was your perspective from being in the booth for that race of what you might see in the slider side of things?
Watch out on the corners, especially the turns, short corner. Oh my God. And a lot of patience. Hoping for a lot of patience. I hope it goes good. We have cautions, so hopefully we don't lose them tonight, boys.
Yeah, important thing you touched on right at the end of that monologue there is cautions. The only difference between this and the custom race, besides the actual fact that these guys won't run custom setups, but so a very different race we could see play out. Hopefully still a clean race, but and not a lot of stop and go, but we will see about that. Looking at the qualifying times on the pole, Just Ken, one of the championship contenders, with a 33.22, and then JCR who ran a slider in the custom race, believe it or not, and was keeping up fairly decently as well, gets second. 33.224, just about if you round it, and a 33.245 for Nascar 82 with a very strong third place quali run.
Nice. I got my work cut out for me.
And in the meantime, we're just looking at some of the custom lap times on the screen. Third on the weekly for Chewy, fifth for me. So some very fast guys from that race. But as we wait for the roll off in about 2 minutes, give or take here, let's go over the current point situation. Who leads, who's the battling, and who's looking to get into the cutoff this evening. At the point of the field is Cap Jack in the 44 with a 5.43 point tally. Just Ken second, Rockstar third, Keystone fourth, Energy fifth. Those are the 5 drivers above 400 points. Then you have Denke 6th, Freedom Flyer, who's already been signed, in 7th. Breeze, another signed driver, in 8th. NB, NASCAR 82, Brian SP, and S Salt Life round out your top 12. And if you look at drivers trying to make their way in, Nos Racing 14th in points at 275, 50 points off the cutoff, with no sign of Salt Life at the moment, I do not believe.
I do not see him, no.
And then you go back into 19th and 20th with JWoww and Delgatro and Patine, so excuse me, 18th, 19th, 20th, all just shy of 200. Those are the next closest to making the top 12 to be able to be signed into the Cup Series. So, a bunch of points to look at tonight. Also, I believe just some other guys that have not made too many appearances this season so far return tonight. One Bean, currently 22nd in points. Harvick, currently 23rd. Awesome, currently 24th. Shake Bake, 25th. And Bayhawk making his second race of the season. He's currently 30th in points, but signed on the custom side, so things to look out.
Yeah, timer's rolling.
All right, thank you for that. As we are about to get set for the Cringe Xfinity Series from Gateway Raceway. Hope everyone's enjoying themselves out in YouTube land. Tell me when I can accept. We'll go blue screen real quick here.
You are.
We load up the race right here. Very, very interesting work cut out. And we'll see what the aggression level is like, especially on lap 1 with the run down the turn 1. One of the most contact-filled runs down the turn 1 you'll see on this calendar all year for GCSports. So expect a lot of beating and banging throughout the entire race, mostly as this is very much a bump and run track where your best way to pass very well might be getting the other guy up into the second groove. But you can also see some clean passes made with a bit of finesse, perhaps pulling it around the outside. Just Ken leads him to the green flag with JCR JWoww. 2 is outside. Green flag is out in the air.
Oh, no. We got a car that just... 78 is out.
And, well, it looks like one car didn't even make it to the line. Well, that is unfortunate. Meanwhile, back out front, JCR JWoww with a crossover in turn 1. They're side by side, putting each other down north towards the grass. Ken's going to have the better arc. JWoww's going to have the better line, and JWoww will prevail in that argument for the lead. Back behind him, Cap Jack now looking for third on the inside of Awesome in the 8 car from... And behind them, Rockstar in a battle. Back in the turn 1. Just Ken back to the inside. Oh, hard in the wall goes JWoww. A hard lick in the inside wall. He's going to lose multiple spots, maybe even outside the top 10 by this point. And it throws a bit of some nasty blocks there. And that 13 car is absolutely furious.
More power energy.
And car around.
The one car is spinning around. Ah, dang it.
Well, one car is around. That is Shake and Bake. Getting on the apron. Caution out for the first time this evening. Collects. It looks to be Chewy, Denkate, and perhaps some others.
Knots Racing.
Knots Racing.
I'm sorry. You're out, aren't you? You're out of the race? Or, yeah.
So update.
You were the first one.
So yep, there's an update on the car who could not make it back to the line. It was Harvick Pollock in the 78 machine out of the race very early on as the caution laps cycle through, and we're about to get going for a green flag once again. And very interesting strategy playing out with Cap Jack and Awesome leading them to the green, perhaps taking 2 tires. As Just Ken ends up about 4 rows deep, taking 4. Green flag back out in the air. How's turn 1 going to look now with different strategies? Looking about, a hard knock. The 5 gets into the 22 a little bit. They're 3, 4 wide out of turn 2 behind the leader. Just Cap Jack has gotten clear for the lead. Delgatro in the 51. Looks for second to the inside of Awesome. And there is the 51. Making the move now. Rockstar's also going to have a nose underneath for third. But won't be able to stay side by side. The 8 gets a run out the exit of the corner. And immediately looks back maybe towards the inside. 54 is going to get to the buzz first right there. And he's going to go to the inside. JCR JWoww making his way back up very quickly, as he's now back behind this battle for third place in 5th. And a 3 wide situation with 1 Bean and Mo Powhatan. Now Rockstar rolls the middle of the corner exceptionally well and is going to stay side by side, maybe a bit of side draft. He tries it, but has to just tuck back in line. Meanwhile, back out towards front, Delgatro looking at the back bumper of the 44. And hard race, and JCR JWoww moves the 54 out the way into 1 and 2 to try to get 4th position. So a very fast 74 car trying to recover after his early miscue out of turn 2 in the first little bit of the race. as cars are
Ooh, we got a car spinning.
hard wrecking the back.
One. Oh, dang it.
Back of the field, Bayhawk,
No caution.
I think that might be Shaking Bake. No, that's not Shaking Bake. That is...
It was the 5.
NASCAR 82 of K back there. Nos Racing also caught up into it. He's down pit lane. 4 wide. Back up in the main pack, however. Cars scattering all over the place. Sludge sliding. That is Sludge of the Giggity Cup Series, making his debut in the Cringe Xfinity tonight in the 9 car.
Let Nos Racing know that he is lagging.
If the 98 is on the stream, you are having a bit of connection issues, my friend. Hope you are aware. Meanwhile, back out front is a battle for the lead. Capjack and Delgatro side by side. Delgatro's got the line. Capjack might have to run out the corner. They're going to be side by side down towards the stripe. Capjack's going to lead this lap, but Delgatro's still going to have the nose underneath for turn 1. Now, a bit of contact. 44's up the track a bit. Delgatro's going to take the lead, but Capjack, especially in turn 1 and 2, being on the outside, he's going to have a run down the straightaway with the 74 trailing in third now. And a little bit more contact. 51 now. JWoww goes for it. Delgatro has to back out immensely, or else he would lose the car, it would almost seem like there. And that puts JWoww back in the conversation for the lead even now as he looks to the outside of Captain Jack. A bit of a hard run. Cap Jack looking to dive in the corner, see if he can get as much of a run as he can on the inside, but it won't work. Your new leader goes back to the 74 of JWoww.
Caution is out.
Yeah, caution is out. Might be a scrap in the back of the field, with one being Nuka.
I didn't see anything.
Perhaps could have been the issue as they dropped off the field. But another caution right here, and we're going to be run down the laps in stage 1. The characteristic of the stages in this race is very short runs in the 2 stages where you don't have to pit and don't really even have to worry about tires or nothing. And stage 3, 2 very long runs where you have to worry about tires, especially on these sliders. So if we could get a lap counter as we head towards the end of stage 1.
Yeah,
and
I'll give you a minute or a second. I'll give it to you in a second. As soon as we search.
Awesome, and Rockstar lead the field of green on strategy. Just Ken and Brian
4
SP.
to go.
He also there. 4 to go. Just Ken immediately wants to make a move. Doesn't have necessarily. Oh, they're 4 wide for the lead. JWoww with a bit of elbow grease there, and a hard wreck.
Ooh.
Just Jack and Shake Bake.
That's the end of the stage.
Stage 1's over with that incident out of turn 2. The 44 and the 1 goes sideways out the corner. Just a bit too much of push there with the stage winding down, and that is going to throw both of them into a tough situation for stage number 2. Meanwhile, JWoww, Just Ken, Rockstar look to be the top 3. Brian SP uses strategy and works out brilliantly for him. Again, 4th. Awesome looks to be 5th, and then behind him, I could not tell you.
I just sent it.
Thank you. Brian was 5th, Awesome was 4th. I apologies for that. Energy, Nuka, Delgatro, Sludge, and Titan, your top 10. As we get ready for stage number 2, it's JWoww and Energy up front now after strategy sort of plays itself out. Nuka, Delgatro in row 2, but JWoww leads them. Energy just runs wide out of the corner, can't get enough steam going, and ends up behind Ismo Power Buddy and Nuka, another Giggity Cup guy that's dropping out to the Xfinity series on the Cringe side of things here at GCSports, just like the 9 car Sludge is doing. Side-by-side racing going on throughout the back of the pack. 3 wide at portions. As you just look throughout the field, there's a battle going on, and there's a car around. Rockstar hard into the outside wall, spins around at turn 1.
Somebody just ran right into me.
And I think the caution's going to be out once again. Rockstar goes around in turn 1 and collects a bunch of guys in the middle of the field.
We're going to lose our cautions. I hope these guys settle down because we're going to end up losing our cautions.
Yeah,
I don't mind having the cautions, but I don't want to lose them.
Yeah, cautions are good until you get races like these where it just seems like more stop and go than just about anyone.
Yeah, it's short track. Short track racing with a lot of people.
Yeah, and you'll have some of those bump and runs, but you know, just a little bit of give and take. Just you want to just see who has that like give and take mentality down in this lower series. If you want these captains, and right now, I mean, you're not seeing a whole lot of it. But, anyways, green flag back out. JWoww and Delgatra lead them to the green with Nuka and One Bean back in row 2. Energy 5th place. JC or JWoww uses a bit of contact to get clear, with Nuka now 2nd. Delgatro's back in the 3rd. Cars spreading out down the back straightaway once again as they go 2 and 3 wide throughout the field. Oh, hard contact, 21. Or what looks to be 21. Actually, I just realized we have 2 21s in this field for some reason.
I know Chewy took one of them.
Yeah, it's Chewy and Nuka. They have different paint schemes at least, so I could tell between the two.
Yep.
But Brian ends up in the wall, and Delgatra ends up looking for 2nd place, side by side with Nuka. And meanwhile, back of the field, 3 wide right there. And it is a cloud of cars for 2nd place, but JWoww off in the distance here in the early portions of stage number 2. Oh, a bit of contact, a bit of off the wall, a bit of racing, a bit of 3 wide, just about a bit of everything. As we're now 3, maybe even 4 wide out the exit of this corner. A bit of wall contact from the 51. As I have a very weird issue going on. But meanwhile, we go. Delgatra hard in the wall again. As the field is just turned into a thundercloud of cars beating, banging, going 3 wide, going into the wall. One being 3 wide out of the corner there with him, Cap, and Sludge. Draft goes to the outside lane. It's now the 1 car of Shake and Bake who leads that group. And he's gone a decent distance in that group as well. As it looks like Capjack looking. Oh, hard in the wall goes Sludge.
Woo. Nice save.
Sludge
dropped him back, but it was a nice save.
Keeps it from being a head-on impact, just gets a little side swipe out of the inside wall, and we keep going green. Meanwhile, this is about as weird
11 to go.
11 to go. Oh, hard in the wall goes Rockstar. I think the 54 has clipped the outside wall that you could get. That portion of the track entering turn 1. I've hit it personally myself. He's gotten a clip of it right there. We stay green once more. And it's sort of spread out now. Now it's more of a single file group of cars with the occasional side-by-side.
Further back.
Yeah, although Brian, not the greatest run out of the corner and ends up stacking a bunch of them together. Like, Bayhawk goes for the move on the 90 car. Meanwhile, back further up the pack You look awesome side by side with Sludge. That was behind, though. And here's a good view. The OA Titan behind the battle. 2 battles going on simultaneously. 21-5 going at it. And same with the... Oh, hard in the wall. 21-8. They keep it going straight. That's Chewy and awesome. We'll get the... comms up here as we've had some interaction. But meanwhile, we're just going to stay right here with 3 wide, side by side by side. For a position right here in the back. Oh, 15 on the wall there.
Yep.
Now Nuka's fallen off. He's lost third. He's lost 4th. And he's lost more spots. As now One Bean looks to try to pass him out. Nuka gets a crossover right there. For now, meanwhile, Delgacho looking to the outside of the 5 and has looking like he's going to get around him with a run out the exit of the corner. He does. Salt Life and Puddin joining the party out there. Good to see both of them out there. Oh, and Delgaccio is absolutely sent into the outside wall by the 5 car. Oh, Robbins racing, but that's bordering the line, I would have to say, right there. That sends Delgaccio losing 2 spots, gets back behind the 21 of Nuka as well now. Meanwhile, back further in that group, One being into the inside of Mopao Titan, and that is NRG hitting the wall now. Delgaccio looking around the outside of the 21. Can he make it stick? He's going to have to run out the corner, and he does. He goes back to P5. Your front 3 at the moment, JWoww, Shake and Bake, and Just Ken. As well, Ken is 4th, so that's 5th, and we're battling for back there. Cap Jack's 2nd. Just Ken is 4th, Shake and Bake's 3rd, and JWoww leads the race.
5 to go.
5 laps to go in stage number 2, and the battle's heating up even more. Delgaccio has gotten his way into 5th spot for this time for good. One being to take 6. They're side by side for 8th. Nuka and Mopao Titan are also side by side for 10th between Sludge and Bayhawk. So 3 Custom Cup guys back in the end of the stage points right here, battling it out in the closing laps of stage number 2. A hard hit for NASCAR 82. You got it right on the cam. Another hit into that outside wall that just juts out while you're trying to go under braking for the corner.
Oy.
And he's dropped out of the top 10 even.
God dang it.
As back in the field now, you're just looking around and you see a lot of single file now. A 5 way up the track. Energy and Brian SP going at it for position as we wind the laps down in stage number 2. JWoww out front.
I think it's now 2 to go.
Thank you for that, as he is
I'll confirm as soon as I cross.
He is well clear, but someone who is not quite as good as the situation is second place of Cap Jack, who, well, second by about half a second right now. That 1 car has been coming.
It is 2 to go. So when they cross, it'll be the last lap, or 1 to go.
All right, so coming to the white flag in stage number 2. It's JWoww, Cap Jack, Shake and Bake, Ken, and then Delgaccio has gotten fairly clear of 5th place. Now can the 1 car, we're watching to see if he can get back to the bumper of the 44 and what he does. but it looks like it'll just be too little too late for him at the moment. As we go to the end of stage number 2, JWoww wins it. It'll be Capjack second, Shake and Bake third. It'll be just Ken fourth. Fifth will be Del Gatro, and we'll get the rest of it here in a moment. So
here it comes. Again.
Alrighty, so 6th place Sludge in the 9-car. Mopow Italian gets 7th. 8th goes to One Fast Bean. 9th goes to Bayhawk, and